Okay, if you're a developer, you know this feeling all too well. You've just built something amazing, it's running perfectly on your machine, you're so ready to show it off. But how? How do you share it? How do you test that incoming webhook from a third party? Well, today, we're going to look at a tool that promises to take your project from your local machine, your local host, to the entire globe with just one single command. So let me ask you, have you ever been stuck on localhost? You know what I'm talking about. That isolated little island where your brilliant web app or your new API lives and breathes, but, only for you. It's such a classic developer problem, right? You've poured hours, maybe even days, into getting everything just perfect. The code is beautiful, the features are working like a dream, but the second you need to show it to a client or get some user testing done with your team, you hit a wall. Your project is completely ready to go, but it's totally invisible to the outside world. Well, what if we could just tear down that wall? The solution we're looking at today is built on this really simple but super powerful idea. One command to give your local project global access. So let's see how Instatunnel actually pulls this off. Right out of the gate, the documentation makes a pretty bold claim. It positions Instatunnel as the professional ngrok alternative that's 50% cheaper. Now, for anyone who's worked in this space, you know ngrok. So this is a big statement. It sets a really clear expectation. You're getting pro-level features, but at a seriously lower cost. And here it is. This is where the magic really happens. It all comes down to this one simple line you type in your terminal, Instatunnel, and then whatever port your application is running on. That's it. That is the core of this entire thing. It's so elegant in its simplicity. In fact, it's so simple that they claim you can get your very first tunnel up and running in like 30 seconds. So you know what? Let's walk through the exact steps from their guide. I want to show you just how fast you can go from being stuck locally to being live for the world. It's really just 3 steps. It's that simple. First, you get your own app running. Second, you punch in the command to create the tunnel. And third, you test it out. That is all it takes. Let's break them down real quick. So first things first, you actually need something to share, right? Your local development server has to be running on a port. The example here uses a super simple Python command to spin up a quick web server on port 3000, but this could be anything, your React app, a Node server, whatever you're building. Okay, so your app's running. Now you just pop open a new terminal window and you type in that magic command we just saw, Instatunnel 3000. This is the part that tells Instatunnel's global servers, hey, create a secure public doorway that points right back to my computer on port 3000. And boom, almost instantly the command gives you back a public, secure HTTPS URL. This link is your brand new front door. Anybody in the world with this link can now get to your application, which is still running safely and soundly on your own computer. All that public traffic is being forwarded right to your local host. And just like that, you did it. The barrier is just gone. Your local project is now live on the internet. It's ready to get events from that webhook, ready to be shown in that client demo, or for your teammate to finally check out that new feature. It's a seriously empowering feeling. But Instatunnel isn't just about simple one-off forwarding. While getting started is incredibly easy, there's a whole world of powerful, professional-grade features waiting for you when you're ready to go a little deeper. Let's take a quick look. You can really dive in with advanced command line flags, you can set up custom subdomains to make things look more professional, and you can even implement traffic policies to inspect or change requests as they come in. Plus, they have a ton of guides for specific stuff like webhooks or even enterprise-level use cases. This shows it's a tool built for both the quick and dirty tasks and for really complex, long-term workflows. Okay, but let's be real. Whenever you're exposing something to the internet, even just a dev project, you have to be able to trust the tool you're using. So the big question is, can you actually depend on Instatunnel for professional work? Well, according to their own status page, the answer seems to be a very confident yes. This number right here, this represents their uptime over the last 30 days. And that is such a critical metric for a tool that's literally the bridge between your machine and the public. That level of reliability is exactly what you need to see. And they don't just ask you to take their word for it. They provide the receipts. You can go read their detailed security white paper. You can look through their troubleshooting guides for reliability, and you can even follow their release notes to see how often they're improving things. That kind of transparency is absolutely key to building trust. So, we've seen how a single, simple command can instantly connect your local project to a global audience. And it's all backed by professional features and a serious commitment to reliability. This really just brings us to our final thought. With this kind of power right at your fingertips, the only question left to ask is, what are you going to share first?